That is good banter.
Well, you, Sargy, we're away, buddy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to, well, believe it or not, episode 50, the big 5-0 of that we have made it, the half century. Name one favourite famous 50. Basketballer, give you some clues.
Ben Brown?
Footballer? He wears 50,
He was
doesn't he?
number 50. That's a big jumper.
What did he wear at North?
50, I think. I think he wore 50 wherever he went. He said, fuck it, I'm 50. I'm taking it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to make it.
No one's going to fight. No one's going to
No
want
one's fighting for 50.
No. Where's the locker? Number 50 lockers in the toilets or out in the
I think it's
out
in
the car park
opposition
somewhere.
room, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the highest number you ever wore?
I think I might have worn 48 in Resis a couple of times.
Okay.
That was, you don't want to go above 50. Well, you don't want to go above 40.
I was below you, 47 I was wearing. Port Melbourne.
That's a decent standard of footy, but still 47.
47.
47. No, the 50 I was thinking of was, give you another clue.
David Robinson.
That's it. That's it. David Robinson. The Admiral.
Big guns. Did you see the guns on him?
Big unit for the San Antonio Spurs.
He's a beast.
A mate went over to the I remember we were about 14, and a mate used to go over to the States all the time, and quite often, a couple of times a year.
How old was he?
He would have only been 30. Their family just loved the States. They had lots of friends over there.
Going to America when you were 13. If someone went to America, it was like, what the fuck? How are these people going to America? It never happened.
Mate, he came back one day. It was like he'd gone. To the
moon.
To the future. It was like he'd gone to the future. And he'd come back and he'd have these
shoes.
It was always something. One time he brought back basketball cards, and we never knew what basketball. We'd never seen them before. And we're like, what the fuck
are these?
And he had little ones in these little plastic cases. Reed Bedson was his name. It still is his name.
What's his name?
Reed Bedson.
It sounds like a bit of an American Reed.
Yeah, well,
Reed's a sort of cool, funky name.
And he did a bit to talk about here. He did his exchange program over in the United States.
Of course he did.
The same time I did mine in Canada.
I'm sure he did a better job than you.
A lot better job. But
he actually read.
And it was serious, but it was like he was in the future. Like I remember one time he came back with the basketball cards. One time he came back with a pair of jeans with button your fly.
Button flies.
Button flies. And they're a dime a dozen now. Every second pair of jeans got. But it was like
they've gone out a bit. The button
it was
flies.
like what? And he even had a Levi T-shirt that said Levi, button your fly. And we were like, Jesus, this guy's cool.
He was an influencer before the influencers were actual cockheads.
Yeah, he was. He was the original influencer. I guess. But one time I gave him some money to get some shoes.
Okay.
To sneak back some Coke, which was quite a big deal back then for a 14-year-old.
Big in Miami.
So he taped it to himself. His dad was a police officer, so he wasn't doing that. Reed Bedson.
Yep.
Another story about him, and this is this could be
dedicated to Reed. It's our 50th. Fucking Reed Bedson.
I'm getting stopped.
What's Reed Bedson doing now?
I don't know whether I've just. He's a great guy back in Wodonga, but I remember Year 12 breakup. And I've gone off about
what did he
three
do
different
this time?
stories.
Did he go to bloody Vegas or something?
No,
Bedson?
No, what he did.
Wearing his Levi bloody button flies?
No, hear me out. What he did, because we all dressed up. I can't remember what I dressed up as, but we all dressed up, and he dressed up. His dad was the senior sergeant in Wodonga.
Oh, that's big.
There was a book. He was the highest ranking police officer. We went close a couple of times, but he wore a police outfit
okay.
But he didn't ask his dad. He just went and grabbed his dad's because Reed is a big unit, and so he quite easily fit into his dad's police outfit. So he was just wearing his cop outfit all day.
And the handcuffs.
One mistake, he didn't tell his dad, and he was kitted up completely.
Well,
and
his dad went.
Anyway, we were down the park drinking and fucking throwing eggs and doing what you do. And the police. And at one stage, we got caught by the police, and it was a bit of a scene.
The real police or just Reed?
No, the real police, because Reed was ranked a lot higher than these police officers that came in. Anyway, it got back to his
out.
It got back to his dad, and that was
sergeant.
old Reedy wasn't his finest hour, old Reedy. But anyway, so he bought me back some David Robinson Nike Air pumps.
Right.
And they were about probably 2.5 sizes too big. And I said, fuck it, that's why they pump. And I just pumped them till you couldn't pump them anymore.
And
I wore these things. I reckon I was a size 6. These things are about a 9.
Yep.
And I said, and everyone thought they looked ridiculous, but I was like, nah, fuck it.
Clown shoes.
I honestly reckon they were the only David Robinson Nike Air pump in Australia at the time. No one had these. And I could barely fucking walk with these things, running up and down the court, tripping over myself, thought I looked hot shit. Everyone fucking laughing at me.
Yeah, I can picture it, actually.
But anyway.
So what they set you back? That would have been,
back then it was
250, 300. I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know what it was back then. But
Jordans now are ridiculous as well. You buy some old Jordans and... you're looking at $400, $500, I think, for a pair of Jordans.
Yeah, they've certainly gone up. I told Kinney bought me the pair of Jordans. I've told you that story, haven't I?
Oh, I don't think so.
So I've always wanted the Jordan 5. The Jordan 5's the one with the mesh down the side.
Oh, mate, I couldn't tell you.
Anyway, couldn't tell you. So they I thought they were the cool ones. Anyway,
white?
Yeah, white.
Yep.
And Kinney went over. Oh no, these ones were black, the black version. So Kinney went over to the States, and he brought me back some Nike Air Jordan 5s. What a fucking good bloke.
What a great bloke.
And I just sat him. I didn't wear them for probably 3 years.
Did you worry they'd be too big?
Yeah, no, they fit me. They were perfect. Okay. Sometimes I'd put them on just to watch telly.
Scared just to watch telly.
They were so cool. They were so
cool.
Some
blue heelers in your Jordans.
Anyway, eventually I thought, you can't take these things with you. Yeah, it's like the good cutlery. If you never use the good cutlery,
well,
you've got to use it.
Plus, you're only in your 30s, Tom. So
back then I was probably late 20s, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to start wearing them. And I wore them twice, and these fucking things, the flap at the back fell off, the mesh came out.
Right.
I wore through the sole like it was made of fucking butter.
So Kenny stitched you up.
Well, and then
sure he went to America? Are you sure he didn't go to Thailand or something?
Then, so I've gone.
It was a photo of a baseballer on these Jordans.
Good. It was no good here. Jordan was doing a layup, not a dunk, in their little, which I thought was a bit odd. I thought maybe
over. He didn't have a basketball. He was throwing an NFL football.
So I've gone down. I've thought, fuck it, they should be better than this. And I've taken them down to the Nike shop in Chapel Street.
Yep.
And I've walked in, got in my bag. I said, mate, my mate bought these back from the States. Mate, they're fucked. Can we send them off and get a new pair? And he's just looked at him. He goes, mate, these are fake as fucking fake can be. and I was so I don't even think I spoke. I just grabbed them, put them back in the bag,
to Kenny for a while,
and just walked out. And I said, it took me a while to get up the confidence. I said, Kenny, where'd you get those Jordans from? He got me back. He did. Some guy from the street was selling them. So, but they did such a good job with the look. Use some better fucking material, guys.
Oh, they don't give a fuck once you're out the door, mate. So
that's a good point.
There you go, mate.
That's
there you go.
Point.
So all right, well, episode 50, mate. This is it. We said, we're going to do anything special, and we haven't.
We've got a couple of Diet Cokes.
I've got a couple of Diet Cokes, which I think, you don't want a product place, but the Diet Cokes are working well for us.
The product placement, I wonder if they're going to come to the party with a bit of sponsorship. I'd be surprised if Coca-Cola.
I don't think Coca really listen to this shit. But episode 50, mate. We go on a big song and dance. Or, no, I reckon we just take it. We're pretty just low key, mate. Usual. Business as usual. Play it with a straight bat. And speaking of cricket, Tommy, there's been a bit of, and I must admit, we are getting some bit of interaction.
Can I add something?
Oh, why
and
not,
I don't
mate?
mean to interrupt.
No
and I
worries.
don't mean to go back to Reed again.
No, get back on him, the big
but
boy.
The cricket's reminded me.
Oh, has it?
What was one of the great games growing up? To do with cricket. Like board
backyard
game,
cricket.
Test match. Test match. Probably the greatest. How many great battles did you have with your brother over the years?
And not the shit test match where you had the little flippers.
Nah,
that was just the poor man's test match. You needed the whole the boundary, the fielders, the dude rolling the arm,
and that's
over.
it. So they just run us through the bowling for those who don't know. Just run us through the bowling of test match.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's bowling a little metal silver ball.
Like a ball bearing.
Like a ball bearing.
Yeah.
Maybe probably a bit bigger.
Yeah.
A bit bigger, a bit shinier.
Well, ball bearings could be any size.
Ball bearings can be any size, yeah. I mean, I'm not a specialist on ball bearings, but no, yes, definitely a little ball bearing.
Little ball bearing.
Okay. And it is like an arm where you sort of just come... Is it like a...
It's like
how
a
would
straight
you describe
arm.
Like a straight arm.
Yeah,
it's not a Trevor Chappell underarm.
No, and then it would roll down this
along
ramp.
The ground. So technically it's a no ball every time.
And the delivery would roll in. It would give the batter plenty of time. He could sort of weigh it up and hit it.
That's correct.
Because it was coming. Anyway,
it's coming along the ground.
So Reed bought his son for Christmas test match, and he was all excited. And kids these days, they're all...
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they got their screen time and all that sort of shit. But he thought, look, back to basics. I'm going to buy him test match.
I'm Reed Bilson. Listen to me. Bedson.
And
sorry,
Bilson. And anyway, so he's bought it, and they've changed the fucking bowler.
So what? He's black now, or is he?
He's black. No, he's not black. He's not black. He's the same. I think it's the same bowler.
It's a woman.
But it doesn't roll.
What's
it's
it
like
do?
it catapults.
Oh.
It catapults. And he reckon... Well, I've seen it. He sent me a video.
Can you bowl bounces?
That's all you can bowl.
Can you bowl beam balls?
It's near on impossible to...
hit the ball.
To get anywhere near the fucking...
stumps.
The batsman, so he can hit it. So it's almost like a catapult. You go...
Sure, he didn't buy this test match on the side of the street. He bought it off Kenny.
He bought it off Kenny, gave it to him for Christmas. Yeah. So,
hey, Kenny, I heard you stitched Tommy up. I need a cheap test match game.
So I don't know.
Can you sort me out? It goes, no worries, Tom.
Yeah, all the fielders are Vietnamese, which is
they're serving fur. They've got little street stands. You've got
little Chinese hats on. And
all right, that's tea. What are we having?
Yeah.
Spring rolls, boys.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know whether we've got to get something going to get the original test match back, because apparently this new bowler's absolute dog shit. He's buddy shoots off all over the joint. His son lost interest in 10 seconds.
Well, they got to get rid of him. They got to drop him. Like, put him as 12th man. Let's get the original back along the ground.
Give him a chance of hitting it.
Along the ground.
Anyway, sorry, as you were.
Anyway,
cricket.
mate, speaking of cricket, staying on the cricket, you following the cricket, Tommy?
What's the test? I can't get into that T20.
Well, it used to be big. Now the T20, I don't know. It's losing its appeal.
I'll tell you where they went wrong with the T20.
Talk to me.
Because fluoro shit. Fluoro, all wearing that fluoro shit.
You don't like that, do you?
And my memory's shit. So
did you used to go the fluoro zinc? Like, remember the old fluoro zinc? That was cool for 5 seconds.
I've never been for fluoro. But they should have gone. You got 2 Melbourne teams?
Yes. Oh, you've done
Melbourne
this.
A.
You've spoken
Have
about
I spoken about this?
Yeah.
About how
it
they
really
should have gone.
Grinds your gears.
Oh, it pisses me off. And I actually spoke to someone from the MCC. Just the other day, who works for the MCC.
Okay.
And she was saying the numbers crowd attendances are down. She said,
"Well, COVID."
And I said,
Omicron probably doesn't help.
I said, "Why do you think that is? Do you think it's COVID?" She said, she does, but she also thinks it's because not the fluoro. It's because all the players bounce around, and that's the theory that they all bounce around. The young people can't get up behind a team.
There's no loyalty.
There's basically a new team. So
you buy a jersey one year, you buy a Chris Gale Melbourne Renegades, and the next year he's off, the Sydney Bloody Thunder.
Yeah, so that's why they should have gone the traditional. So I know. Gale might be gone, but I'm still a Melburnian. So it's Melbourne, and it's
you want some Melbourne players, and the big V. Should they get, maybe you get Teddy Whitten? Should they just put a thing of Teddy Whitten on there? Even though that's football,
it's a different sport.
Might
be missing the stumps there, but
okay.
But anyway, sorry. Jeez, I'm interrupting a lot today.
Oh, mate, that's all right. It's the 50th episode, Tom. It's your episode.
Really.
You can do... Yeah, but you, mate, there's been a lot of interest on the social media. The Twitter's been engaged.
Oh, seriously?
We've got 20 followers on the Twitter, but
20 followers?
20 followers, mate. It's huge.
Who are these people?
Get on. They're mad. They are mad. But get on the Good Banter Twitter.
20
and
people.
We did have some great interactions with. I could get on the. Twitter.
I would have liked to have had 50. One an ep.
50 would be good. Well, we've got 50 subscribers on the YouTube,
Okay.
so that's building. fucking
very quickly,
very fucking slowly,
really
very bloody slowly. But on the good banter, we've got 28 followers on the
okay
on the Twitter. So that's
positive.
That's
so you're on there now. The Twitter.
We're on the Twitter. But we have had some good, and he's
Barnesy.
On
the TikTok?
TG, TikTok.
Would you put us on TikTok?
I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm running it all at the moment. I mean, you're fucking...
Yeah, it's easy just to shoot these things off.
It's easy to... we'll go on the TikTok and you rock up and I bring out the video camera, the Zoom recorder. I edit the podcast.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, maybe we'll lay off the TikTok until you pull your fucking finger out.
Maybe I'm a bit more appreciative of what you're doing.
That's exactly right.
No, I understand,
but, hey, I appreciate it.
I'm the ideas man.
Here at Good Banter HQ, I mean, we've had a team meeting.
You are doing a lot of the work.
I'm doing most of the leg
work. A lot of the heavy lifting.
Anyway,
on the Twitter, which I'm happy with.
So this is from TGL116 or Barnes P.
Do you know them?
I'm not sure who it is because sometimes with the names you can't, and sometimes you look at
it's not on Facebook.
You look at the profile pictures, and he's got Leslie Nielsen rooting the Queen on there.
Okay,
so
I'm
pretty sure he's not the Queen
or
Leslie Nielsen. But he said, "Go well, guys. Love the podcast. Special call out to Fuck Checker."
Oh, he's a fan of the Fuck
Big
Checker.
D, loving Big D. Cutting and pasting is a lot harder than it looks, so he's on board.
I've got a feeling that is Big D.
Maybe it is Big D. Maybe it is Big D. Well, I said definitely something Tommy will never master. Big D does a great job.
Okay.
And we also heard from Cindy, who I saw down in Tassie, who she emailed.
She's a loyal listener.
Yeah, she is a very loyal. Loves her podcast and loves the good banter. She said, don't forget Google searching in this as well. Because you don't
what do you mean by that?
Well, you got to Google the bloody photo. You got to get into Google. You got to, type it in. So you're not just cutting and pasting. There's a lot of research that goes into this, Tom.
Oh, yeah, you got to find the facts.
That's exactly right. So it's all time, Cindy. Big D's doing God's work.
Is that another Big D fan?
Well, yeah. They're on Big D's side saying that, Tom, you're too harsh, and Big D's doing a cracking job. So to Big D, our resident fuck checker, who we haven't really got him to check anything recently.
I actually got
thanks a lot.
Bit of feedback too from a loyal listener, a good mate of mine growing up in Wodonga. Wodonga's only Italian growing up. He was
really?
The token.
What did he? Was he on the farms? What? Oh, is it Connie?
Connie, yeah, it's Connie. Yeah,
what did his family do? They own a fish and chip shop?
He was a
farm? Were they the local drug dealers?
His dad was a truck driver.
Okay, so drug dealer.
He didn't want to. So he works.
Was he a big truck driver? Like he'd drive from Wodonga to Perth?
I reckon
he'd do that.
Probably the glove box full of uppers sort of vibe. It's just a lazy, 27-hour shift. And then I tell you what, you didn't want to knock on the door at Connie's when his dad was trying to have a sleep.
You don't want to do that. No, they're not. The truckies don't seem to, when they're coming down and they're tired, you don't want to bloody wake them up.
Yeah, no, they enjoy this. They don't sleep much. But when they do, oh boy, don't mess with their sleep. But Connie,
don't wake the bear.
Connie, and he's a loyal listener.
He loves it, Connie.
Listener, but he made the comment just through text message that if we call a bull a male cow one more time, he's going
to get his dad onto us.
He's not listening anymore.
He's not listening. So, all right.
It is a good point for two grown men for probably 5 episodes now to be calling a bull a male
cow. Like
you must have. It has seemed odd saying the word male cow. And I was like, why don't we hear that more?
Female.
That's because... Is every male cow a bull?
Oh, let's not go here.
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like we've been talking about cows for 35 episodes and we know fucking nothing about them.
Because I'm just thinking. So it's like a big deal to see.
You are sweating. I can see it.
I'm sweating like how fucking hot is it? Anyway, that aircon he's doing fucking nothing. It's a piece of shit.
I think Kenny bought that as well.
Kenny got us that aircon. Jeepers. Anyway, I've got the little bead down the arm there. That's nice.
It's good though.
So you go for a drive in the country.
Yeah.
You're driving through the country.
I love it.
There's a cow, there's a cow, there's a cow, there's a cow, there's a cow. Fucking thousands of them. Thousands of them.
They love it.
But all of a sudden, there's a bull. Look, kids, there's a bull. So what's the rate? So it's a big deal to see a big deal to see a bull. Look,
Oh,
kids,
when you see
bull.
it's got the horns.
It's got the horns.
Some
are they
little
the only
Spanish dude
males?
with a red rag.
Are they the only males?
Oh, mate.
I only just sort of put 2 and 2 together the other day that every dairy cow must be a woman because it's got the titties.
I think where you're going
must be.
Connie is pulling his hair out here, mate.
He's switched off.
He's switched off.
He's moved on
Big
to another.
D,
Yeah.
what do we need to get Big D onto it? What do we need to know? He's sick
What
of
is the
looking,
ratio?
If anyone looks at his hard drive, they're going to go, this guy, what is his fascination with cows, bulls, sheesh, balls?
My question is, what is the ratio out there
Oh, don't.
of male or bulls? No, 2 questions. What is every male cow a bull?
Okay.
And secondly, what is the ratio of bulls, if every male cow's a bull, to lady cows? Go on, fuck checker.
Big D, get into it, mate. We do appreciate you do have a life. This is just getting beyond a joke now. This is getting beyond a joke. But, so Connie's not happy with us. He's tuned out.
We can't afford to be losing listeners.
We can't afford to be losing listeners or subscribers to the YouTube. Get on the YouTube. Get on the Instagram. But I've got this one. We had a loyal listener, Ruskell, who remember back to maybe episode. It was in the 20s.
He fiddled with the cash.
He fiddled with the cash. He's a loyal listener. I'll say his real name, Matty Mitchell.
Bit dodgy. Or was that just when he was younger?
Oh,
is he still knocking shit off? You
He's still knocking shit off.
Yeah,
so
it's something you sort of. He was a bit naughty as a kid. Chances are that kid's still knocking shit off.
He's still knocking shit off.
Except he's moved on to like cars and stealing shit from work and
that's exactly
siphoning
right.
money from
hedge funds or something like that. But good on him. Good on him. He's doing well. But he brought up the observation through the Good Banter Instagram. He was watching the test. He's a big fan of the cricket. He's a left armer. He used to bowl beautiful little in-swingers into the right-handers, get them LB, get them bowled. Great little cricketer. And he made the observation that Jack Leach, do you know Jack Leach from England?
I've heard of him, mate. I'm not really mad about me cricket.
You're not mad about your cricket, especially some dickhead from England. Now, Jack Leach, he is a little spinner from England.
Is he playing in this current test?
He did play in the current test.
Yep.
Because Ruskell, Matty Mitchell, was watching it.
Okay.
And he sent through a little video.
Is this that he looks like me?
He looks like you, mate. Yeah,
I've had 5 messages on Facebook.
Have a look at Leachy there, mate. He's got the bald head. He's got the ginger bloody beard. There's you. Bald head. Not the ginger beard, but I reckon Leachy's looking better than you, actually.
I reckon I look more like Nathan Lyons.
Oh, I don't think so, mate.
You don't reckon?
No.
Because I get that a bit too.
Okay, righto.
I used to get...
What's that? There's Leachy with the glasses on.
He's fucking hideous.
I reckon when you said your eyes are shit, you need to get your eyes tested.
Yeah, if I get those... They're not very nice glasses.
They're not nice glasses, but you can't have nice glasses when you're playing test cricket. You can't be wearing, your best OPSMs.
Yeah, true.
When these could get smashed all over your face from a bloody bouncer.
Yeah, they'd have to be sort of protected.
You'd have to be protected. You'd have to wear goggles like
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar. And there's you from last year.
Has he done this?
No, I did this on the Good Banter podcast.
Okay.
But he sort of sent in and said Tommy is a dead ringer, a doppelganger for Jack Leach. And check out the results of fuck this bloody social media.
I used to get Chris Judd, which was nice. I remember
when you were younger,
one footy trip.
Is that because you chicken winged a few blokes and got them in the pressure point?
My shoulders were fucked. But which was nice. I didn't mind Juddy, but now
Juddy's good looking.
I'm getting some bloody horrendous lookalikes now.
Oh yeah, as you age, it's not good. But I think we put it on the Good Banter podcast. I did a poll on the Instagram, which I know you're all over. And I think about 98% of people...
Of how many? About 8?
No, I think we're up there. We're in the 60s or 70s.
Oh, serious?
Got
some voters.
People
what,
really...
they said 98...
98% said that you look like Jack Leach.
Who Who said no? Could you see who said no?
Even your wife said yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there are a few. There are a few who said no, but I think they need to maybe go to OPSM and get their eyes checked, because I reckon you and Jack Leach separated at birth, big boy.
Yeah, I'm not. My looks. Thank God I locked in a wife, because my looks are in free fall. I actually did a joke last night that went really well. That I'm sort of working towards a festival about how one of the positives of COVID is my best feature is my eyes. Is like,
you reckon?
Well,
there's not much else to pick, really.
No,
is there?
No. So what else are we going to pick?
I don't know.
So I reckon my best features like my nice blue eyes, because I'm
big.
bald.
They're big. You look like you've got owl eyes. You sort of look like an
mate,
owl.
I'm getting positive. And I'm bald. I've got my chin's fucked. I've got a gap in my front teeth.
Oh, my teeth.
But your teeth
horrendous. They've chipped. Another bit's chipped off my teeth.
They're just falling apart.
I might just get on the meth and fucking finish the job.
The meth will fucking fix them up.
Get on the ice, fix them right up. They'll go black.
Yeah, they're just chipping away.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. I'll get it fixed for the wedding, though.
Yeah, you're going to get them fixed for the wedding?
I'm fucking going to have to, mate. Otherwise, there will be no wedding.
No. So, anyway, but chuck a hat on me and a mask, and all you can see is my baby blues.
Yep.
I'm breaking hearts.
Remember when we played that game of footy up at Bega?
Yeah.
And we were at like Merimbula Airport or something?
Yeah.
And we went to the canteen.
Oh,
and the sort of cute little girl, we were getting a coffee, or you weren't getting a coffee, but we went to the cafe. And what did she say? She said...
The song Brown Eyed Girl was on or something.
Right.
And she said... She was gorgeous. And she said...
I reckon she liked your eyes.
She said something, you've got really nice eyes. I nearly fucking fell over.
Oh, mate, I saw you. I think it was because all the blood rushed to your penis.
Oh, no, I had to sit down. I was like, geez. And she was obviously a pretty girl that had been in a small country town too long and her standards had dropped.
But it was just 6 or 7 years ago when you were you're on your way out.
Yeah.
But you still had a little bit happening for you. You had a bit of fuzz on the hair. Well, you had the bald spot back then.
Well, she saw me from the front, so because I remember
you're wearing a hat and a mask.
I remember I sort of had to moonwalk backwards so she didn't see the see the bald spot. And I used to just walk around the walls, just like a reverse Spider-Man, just sucking my back to the walls so no one would see. But once it's gone, it's gone. Tell you what, if Tam left me now and I was back out on the market. Whew,
mate, I reckon you'd be all right, mate, because you've got a good sense of humour. You're a funny guy. You've got beautiful eyes, and I reckon
I've got nice eyes.
Like I said, maybe you just go, like I said last week, just go for the oldies. Just call them girls.
Yeah, well.
And I reckon there's a few desperados out there.
I reckon.
That are just going to jump on the Siegert bandwagon.
I don't really. Well, I'm pretty confident Tam's not going to ditch me.
Oh, I don't think so. Not with.
I'll pass that hurdle when I get to it. At the moment,
You've got 3 beautiful boys.
Here's
You've got
the plan.
Beautiful house.
Rather than make plans for when she does leave me, I'll probably concentrate on trying to keep her. How's that?
Great idea.
Good plan.
Great idea, mate. And you're a beautiful couple. You work well together. You're like a well-oiled machine, everything that I've seen, except, the kids have no respect for you.
They have no...
They do not care when you're there.
No, we're actually...
So that's why you're good together, because Tam's a strict one.
Yeah, our eldest made a good observation today. I was... I forget what it was, but he basically just said that I'm the fun one. Mum's the one. Oh, because that's right. I let him go out and have a swim yesterday, and just said, "Fuck it, they're not going to be out there for long. No sunscreen, no hats. Burnt the little fucking.
You went down the pub,
and no, just burn them to a crisp.
Oh yeah,
they're burnt.
Okay,
burnt, and obviously.
Well, how's that fun? That's the fun one.
Well, I didn't have, because it's not fun getting sunscreen put on you and putting the rashy on and the hat. Nah, this sucks.
Where's your hat? No, put your hat on. Where's your sunscreen?
No,
come on, boys.
Yeah, so fun dad, but fun dad burns them to a crisp and dinner's fucked. And,
so if Tam did leave you, you wouldn't be getting custody at all.
You'd
have to have supervised visits.
It would be. I'll tell you what, for Tam to have custody on the weekends, Tam would not sleep a wink, knowing that I had them.
She'd have a private
under my
investigator
control.
on you.
I'd encourage cameras in the house, just so she could keep an eye on shit, and she'd sit out in the front. She could have a
walk it. Tom.
She'd be. I'd have the little mic in the ear.
Harry's got his head in the toilet bowl. Get him out of there.
Harry's got a knife. Harry's got a knife.
Oh, we've lost one.
She'd be in a van out the front with a just ready to charge in. Yeah. Ready to take over. But anyway,
you'll be right, mate.
What else we got to talk about?
That's right. Yeah, what do you got, mate? Because
well, obviously, what are we going?
We're going good.
COVID's going fucking mental.
Oh, when are we going to get it? When do you reckon you'll get it?
I'd rather get it. I want to get it here. I want to get it.
Should we just lock ourselves here? Because you said half the bloody Sandalford's got COVID.
Yeah, so
I mean,
is it a case of? And I don't know how it all works, but is it better the devil you know? Because this variant at the moment doesn't seem to be making people crook. And then, I don't want to get it, The next variant might turn your ears into ball bags and make you...
Well, that might be your best feature.
Yeah, maybe that would be a bad idea.
That'd be a good thing.
Oh, look at his ball bag.
Have you seen Tom's bloody ball bag is? He's looking good.
Who knows? Your bloody arsehole might drop out. The next variant might be horrendous.
Yeah.
So
get it now.
So you're better off getting this one. Surely better the devil you know. And you don't want to get it when you're 300 k's away camping or something. Yeah. Or you want to get it now.
So have you got something big coming up that you reckon you're shooing? Because I reckon I've got a dangerous few weeks coming up.
Well, I've been. Because you sort of think, I'm getting older. I don't do that much anymore, and I've been thinking, why is it going so rampant? We're still being careful. I had 2 gigs on the weekend. Friday night I had one. I had one last night, which was Monday night.
Yep.
At the European Beer Cafe in the city.
Bang.
120 people, both
kissing.
shows sold out. You could have not jammed more fucking young people in this room, and that's where it's happening.
Young people
couldn't give a fuck. No, I mean, nor should they.
No, everyone got it over New Year's, but when you're that young, you don't give a shit.
No, you would open up that door.
You don't care about chlamydia. What do you care about COVID?
Oh, exactly. And everyone I spoke to
killed to get chlamydia when I was younger.
Oh, mate, at least it meant you were bloody getting out there and doing something.
It meant I was active.
But so Friday night, I thought I'll catch up. I went to Daniel Connell's trial show for his festival.
Great man. Our first ever, not a contestant, we're not a game show.
Guest?
Interviewer. Yeah, guest. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
We only had 2.
We only had 2.
Yeah,
and then it all went to shit. And then it turned into this.
Yeah, but, it evolved.
From little things, big things grow. We're at episode 50. We've been going for 10 years. We're bloody great.
So I thought, I'm going in. I thought I'll drive in. I'll drive DC in.
Oh, and what a great guy.
And then he said,
this is why you're bloody the man.
Yeah, doesn't mind. Tell you what, good comic, but doesn't mind scabbing a fucking lift, old Daniel Connell.
Well, he's they've only got one car between them, don't
they?
They got a new kid, so just
true,
do what you can do for
you do what you can do. And anyway, so when we're actually getting the parking ticket, because I'm fucking hopeless with that shit. He's going, press out.
Why
I said,
doesn't that
mate,
surprise me?
Tell you what, you know your way around a parking machine for someone that's never
driven a car
in
their
life.
City. Yeah.
But anyway, so during the week he said Maxie's coming as well, and I thought, oh great, I'll message Maxie. We'll catch up for dinner before at the Butcher's Diner.
Butcher's Hook or the
Butcher's Diner.
Where's this? Is this something new? I haven't heard of it.
The Butcher's Diner?
I don't know, mate. I'm in Mornington. I'm not in the city. I'm not a city guy now. I'm a beach bum.
I was in the city right where my next door to where my festival show was last year. I ate there every night for 7 nights straight.
You put on 7 kilos, Tom.
It was magic. But anyway, and then Dan said, Maxie's bringing a girl, and I won't say her name.
Yep.
I won't say her name.
He's got a bloody kid and a...
Yeah.
No, so this is just a friend.
A friend.
An acquaintance.
Sort of a work associate. Yep. I won't say her name.
Secretary.
She's reasonably well known.
Okay,
she's got quite I'd say she's famous.
Okay.
This girl. So me...
Was she digging your blue eyes?
No.
Didn't look at you twice.
No. Anyway, me... Dan, Max, Butcher's Diner, real intimate setting. It's just one big...
How fun could she be on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? She could!
Yes.
Could she... All right, that's
all you need to know.
Yep,
and
okay.
Look, anyway, so... And I've met her before. Lovely girl.
Beautiful.
Good egg.
Great egg.
And so the Butcher's Diner, it's very intimate. It's just one big, long table. And that's all it is. And you sort of sit either side. Everyone
Do you
in
like
there.
that setup?
For this place, it suits it.
It suits it, all right.
It suits it. It's a real sort of sit down and grab your steak sanger, and the food there is just
nuts.
off the charts. Anyway, so Dan said, "I got to go. I got to go set up for my show."
Yep.
So me and Max, it's just me and Max,
and I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
No, she's not there yet.
Oh, she's not here.
So we'll wait for her when she gets here. We'll come down to the show, Dan. And,
okay. So why is she running late? She's doing interviews. She's on radio. What's her?
I don't want to give away too much.
Too big.
But anyway, so it's just me and Max, and then this table that probably holds 20. This big long table, probably there's a family of 5 down the other end.
Just hogging it.
Another and a couple.
Yeah.
And probably two other couples.
Okay.
And anyway,
do they think you and Max are a couple?
No.
Okay,
So we're just having a beer, relaxing.
Great.
Never heard of the beer before. Weird fucking beers I've got there.
Yep.
She's come in.
Okay.
Like
what was it like?
Like a bull in it, like a male cow in a china shop.
Connie, see you, Connie.
See you, gotcha, Connie.
See you, Connie.
And so she's come. I don't know whether she's had it. Probably had a couple of
few lines
drinks.
of coke, maybe.
She's up and about.
She's up. Definitely coke.
She's charged in. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Maxie. How you go? She's a loud girl. Lovely girl, but loud.
Okay.
And everyone can hear everything she's saying.
Family's turned around. The couples are going.
And she's going. And straight away, first thing she said, everyone can hear her, and everyone's on edge. And
I've got hemorrhoids.
She's gone. I had COVID 7 days ago, and they tell you it's only lasts for 7 days, and like I'm allowed out, like I'm legally allowed out. I reckon I've still got it. How can I have it out of my system in 7 days? This is crazy, and I'm out, and everyone's just, and you can just see everyone,
I'm out.
Everyone, you can just see everyone fucking what the hell, and I'm going, oh my god, and she's basically telling everyone she's got COVID.
Okay,
and there's no way she could be out of the system in 7 days, and I'm going, holy shitballs, and so we've gone to the show. And again, lovely girl. She's just very excited.
And she's loud. And you can be when you're a celebrity.
And during the show, and it's a very intimate show because it was just a trial show, 35 people, and she was chatting a fair bit during the show. She just couldn't control herself. Yeah. But lovely. Like just a
pain in the ass, actually.
It was pretty full on.
We'll talk off air. I can't wait to hear who this is.
No, she's I can't say too much because we'll give away who she is. But it was as I said, male cow in a china shop when she marched into that store, and then I spoke to the bartender at the pub. How you going, mate? He goes, I just got over COVID. Went downstairs to get a beer. How you going, mate? I just got over COVID. Like. Everyone that demographic that's going out in the city, they've all had COVID.
Everyone's got it.
They've all had COVID.
They've
got it, and I reckon we're falling behind. You just got to get out and get it, I think.
Well, what do you reckon about this? So this is what I've got coming up. So I'm going to Red Hot Summer this Sunday. So this is Mornington Racecourse.
Yep.
They've got Jimmy Barnes. They've got James Rain.
It's outside, though.
It's outside.
Outside doesn't seem to be spreading as much.
And maybe it's the older sort of crew who are a little bit hesitant. I don't know. So all right. So maybe I'm going with my old man. He hasn't had it.
Has he had his two shots?
He's had his 2 jabs, mate. He's had his 2 shots. I don't know if he's had a booster. I'm not too sure.
I went for my booster this morning.
How you feeling?
Well, I went in there and Tam said, go in there. There's no one in at the
get in there
in Carlton, that main one in the city. And I went in there. I thought I'd mosey in on at 8:30. Yeah. The queue was about fucking a K and a half.
Thames.
Oh no! What happened first? There was 2 people in the queue, and I went up and I go, "How good's this?" Tam's right. She's a genius. She googled it, pays to do your homework. Went in and I go just in here and I scanned and my phone went beep beep and I go, "Oh, what's going on?" And she goes, "Oh, have you got an appointment?" And I said, no. And she goes, you're around the corner.
You're at the
and
back
I went
there,
around
buddy.
the corner, and that was like...
How long you have to wait for?
Well, I didn't. I walked all the way back, and I said, fuck that. And I'm going to go Friday morning. I'll head in there about 6 a.m.
So you said you got your booster?
I said I went to get my booster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I haven't had my booster.
Well, I would have assumed that you got your booster.
Yeah,
I went to get my booster.
Hence, I didn't get it. I did go to get my booster, but
well done.
I didn't get it.
That's good.
Anyway, so you're going into this
Red Hot
shit
Summer,
show.
so
yep.
I'll let you know how we go next week.
Who's on?
Jimmy Barnes, Baby Animals, I think James Rain,
Flame Trees.
Boom Crash Opera, maybe not. John Stevens, I think. Living End. So
wow.
You're pumped up about that?
No, that's a good
bloody
one.
good. It's a red hot summer, baby.
I'd be excited to see a cover band at the moment. Just anything live. I remember we're in China. I'm hijacking your story,
mate. You are fucking me all up this episode.
So
I cannot get a word in
China.
edgeways.
I told you the story about
just go ahead, buddy.
In China, when the cover band is full on, just a guy, female singing
as well. You got hairy ears.
Have I got hairy ears
as
well?
Hairy ears.
Fuck me.
That's all right, mate.
Can you
That's
pull them out?
Yeah, you can.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
They got roots. That hurt.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going downhill. I'm in free fall.
All right, mate.
What I would hate to do is that show where you just stand there and people go and rate you.
Oh, that's
a horrible.
What show's this?
That's
is
horrible show.
I Hate My Body or
I don't know.
Embarrassing Bodies. Could you go on Embarrassing Bodies?
But normally they've got a medical problem. I'd just get on there and they'd go, what's your issue?
This is his problem.
Embarrassing
This
body.
is his problem. I'm just embarrassed.
It'd be a series, like a mini-series.
Tom, hey, did you watch Tom Siegert's series on Embarrassing Body? Usually they get a 15-minute clip.
The first 12 episodes were good, but we're okay. But really,
by then I was feeling crook.
The last 10 episodes were fucking magnificent. When they got into his bottom half. That got good.
Oh, I vomited.
So I sit at this dodgy little bloody bar in China, and there was a shitty band playing like American, horribly.
Isn't it funny?
Real Asian, like real Chinese.
Do it.
And all of a sudden, she started singing Flame Trees. And we nearly fell off our chairs, except it was so funny. She was saying frame trees. So she thought it was frame.
Well, no, I think she thought it was, she knew it was flame, but because of the accent. Tom.
And it was,
let's be honest, they're not great with their L's.
It was in the foyer of the hotel.
Fried rice.
In the foyer of the hotel
Sorry.
we were staying at. And and we were back there like about 4 months later, and they were there again. I think they were there every night. And anyway, so we went up and had much joy in requesting frame trees. Have you got frame trees? And fuck, were we laughing. Very, it was at their expense, but they weren't aware it was at their expense. So that's okay.
No, well done, Tom.
So anyway, back to you.
Thanks for interrupting, for you being an absolute arsehole, to be honest, mate. But where was I? What was I talking about?
Talking about your little
Red Hot Summer.
Red Hot Summer.
Then the following Friday, the 21st, I'm going to see Frenzal Rom at
indoors.
Indoors.
Yeah,
at the Torquay Hotel.
That's where you'll get it.
This is going to be mosh pit. This is going to be sweaty punks just getting up and about, getting at each other's grill. I reckon that's going to be sweaty. That's going to be hot. And if we don't have COVID by then, that's the one where I'm gonna get.
That's a super spreader.
And you know what? I couldn't think of anything better than catching COVID at a Frenzal Rom gig. That'd be something like, how'd you caught it? I got it watching Frenzal Rom.
Oh, you'd be... Oh, God,
I'd be pumped up.
You'd tell everyone.
I would tell everyone. And then what happened?
You deserve to catch it at a Frenzal Rom. I
deserve to catch it. I might even get up and just kiss Jay on the lips. I'll kiss the doctor. I'll go up and teabag Gordy on the drums. And I'll even
that'd be great.
Give Dal a bit of a, tickle around the ball bag and just.
I
want to catch it. I want to catch it on that Friday. But I was meant to have a gig in Werribee on the 22nd, the following day. That's been postponed. Everyone's shitting themselves. So what I might do, if I don't come down with a bloody sore throat, and I'll probably have a sore throat. Phil Jamison, remember old Phil? I went and saw Phil a few weeks ago at Suki Lounge. He's playing with Dallas Frasca at St. Andrews Brewery.
Where's that?
That's down in St. Andrews. Down the peninsula.
Oh, wow. Get down there.
Yeah, and we've actually got, if anyone is listening to this, on Sunday, still get tickets, St. Andrews Brewery. I'm going to be at Red Hot Summer, but get down and see Dave O'Neill, Claire Hooper, Hung Lee, Jared Goundry, and Johnny Katz on Sunday. So go to St. Andrews Brewery, check it out, because we've got a comedy day down there.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And it's still going ahead? Because
it's still going ahead,
shit
mate.
Is cancelling
it's outdoors.
Left, right, and centre.
It's outdoors.
Oh, is it?
It's outdoors. So
if anyone drops out, give us a hoy.
Yeah, bloody
oath,
mate.
I've got bloody, fuck all. Gigs cancelling left, right and centre at the moment. 2 gigs cancelled today. It's a nightmare.
It's shit. So,
nightmare at the moment.
So I reckon Frenzal, that's where I'm going to get it. That's where I'm going to get it.
I reckon, that's safe. And then I'll get it next podcast.
Next podcast. That's exactly right. All right. So, and I've still got a few. Hey, we're going all right here, Tommy. We're going all right. We're at 44 minutes. Battery is still good.
Oh, that's good. But we're nearly.
We're there.
We're nearly done.
Waiting here. I've got something for you, mate. And I've still got. There's another interaction I had with a good Banter fan who we're going to save to the end. Hit us up. He sent me a message through Instagram, and he's just got a bit of good banter for us.
Well, this is the end.
Do I have time for something? No, we'll go with the story. I'll do the other stuff later. Cause
like another day, or later in this episode.
No, later. Another day.
Okay.
Another day, because I mean, I did have a lot there, but
it's timeless. Some of that stuff.
It is timeless, and plus you interrupted.
Although there's something. The second one down. Come test. I wouldn't mind bloody.
Come test. What's
the second?
Yeah, that's a little teaser because I've got to go.
I get a cum test.
I've got to go and get a cum test coming up. So Kristen, because we're going to try and have kids at some stage.
Yeah.
So we just got to get some checks done just to make sure that, you know. And I'm thinking maybe you might be able to, if I jizz in a cup, I've got to make sure that the little swimmers are still working.
Are you wanking on side or wanking? No, we'll get to that. Because that's a whole, that is a whole that's a thing. Bloody thing.
But it is coming, literally coming up. So we'll get to the cum test.
Yeah.
But this came in from you might know Matty. He's playing at Springvale Districts. You know Springvale Districts.
Yeah.
You play against them.
Look, it pains me to say it, but a great club. A great club.
Okay.
Really got a soft spot for them. They've always got good people, great president, great coach, great team. Actually.
So you know Matty?
Yeah.
Do you know what his nickname is? Not sure.
No idea.
No, that's all right. But I thought you might just, how you know other people's nicknames from other clubs?
No.
So I just know him as Matty Suter.
Yeah.
And so do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know his nickname.
No, I don't.
No, that's okay. I thought you might
has
be able to add something.
Has he got one?
You've been trying to add something with every other fucking story.
One?
Well, I don't know. You
got to
tell me.
You got to let me add it naturally. You can't just
sorry.
Add it.
But, I can't put you on the spot.
Yeah. So, they were poor old Springy. They
here you go. You're adding something.
No. Well, I really feel for them because
I feel for myself.
Because this is they were hands down the best team. What was the last full season we played? 2019?
Oh, well, the last full one I played was about 1982.
Yeah. So 2019, I reckon.
I think it was 2019.
Anyway, they were, and there's more to this story, but they were easily the best side. Were beaten in the grand final by a side that didn't pay their players. So it was basically, and Springy, everyone was done by the book, a good culture,
great
paid
culture.
Everyone. But I won't name this club because there's probably none of those people at the club anymore. They're trying to rebuild, trying to do the right thing. But anyway, they basically robbed them of this flag because they basically put a team together promising they would pay them and they didn't pay them. So is that really a flag? You know what I mean? I mean, they get to hold the cup, but no one's going to go to their bloody reunions. And
they still owe me money.
And it was so bad that because they won the flag, Divi 2 went up to Division 1 and they said, all right.
We got no players.
Yeah, we got no players. Can we stay in Divi 2? And the league, good on them, said, you know what?
Fuck you.
Fuck yous. You can go down to Divi.
Your ass.
You can go down to Divi 3.
Blah, blah, blah.
And they're
dick.
They're battling in Divi 3.
Good.
So they've got a long way back. And then 2021, 2020, they were going to be the best year. They were definitely going to be the best team.
Yep.
2021, obviously 2020, there was no footy.
No.
2021, undefeated, 2 games left. COVID comes in, season's fucked.
See you later,
so
dickheads.
So for being the best side for 3 years now, and they've actually gone up. So they're not going to get that Division 2 flag that they I'd say they did did deserve.
Yep.
But good on them. They've picked up a few fucking players too going up. So who knows? They might surprise a few up in Division 1. Keep it on, Springy.
Okay, yep, beautiful. Now, I've finished. Thanks again, Tom, for just adding your little bit.
No dramas.
Mate. It's very good. So this came in from Matty, right? So, excuse me. He said he ran the half marathon before Christmas, the Melbourne half marathon.
Oh, did he?
He did that, yep. Got a frog in me. Maybe I've got COVID now. It's a bit phlegmy. Oh, that's no good.
He's bald like my good self, isn't he?
Yeah, hang on. Let me get a photo of old Matty. Yeah, he's bald, and he's got his bloody head. Oh, he's got his dog strutting out the sabo. Yeah, he's bald, and
is he trying to fight it, or is he?
No, that is bald. That is
he's gone the razor,
and he doesn't give a shit because he's got his head taped up in his photo on Instagram.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, head taped up.
Yeah, just get my nose broken and tape it all up, but unfortunately,
yeah, that's good. Well, we can organise it now if you want. But anyway, he's hit me up, and he said he ran the half marathon, the Melbourne half marathon before Christmas. So that was on a Sunday. Great job. Not sure what time he ran. It was probably an amazing time. Well done, Matty boy. Turns up to training on the Monday, pre-season training. He's a bit sore.
Okay.
He's a bit sore. He's pulled up a bit lame. He's like a horse. They didn't shoot him. They said, we'll give him a rest. So what they had 2 kilometre...
No, keep going. I've just got to grab something. I've just got to grab something.
Off now, are you? Mate? So, all right. Sorry for boring you, Tom. They're doing 2K time trials on the Monday. So this is before Christmas. 2 kilometre time trials.
2K time. Jeez.
Oh, no, just 2 kilometre time trials.
2 1 kilometre time trials.
I think they did a 2 kilometre time trial, I think.
Jeez, it's getting shorter and shorter. Tomo's the coach down there.
No wonder you talk so much, because when I'm trying to tell you something, I've got to explain it 10 times. Anyway, so they said, Matty, you're a bit sore.
So how many days earlier did he run the marathon?
The day before. Day before he's won the marathon, half marathon. It's a half marathon.
We'll stress it's a half marathon.
It's a half marathon. I mean, we won't give him the whole marathon. He did the half marathon, which my Mrs. Kristen did the half marathon as well. So very proud of her.
Is there anything else that
you get rewarded for doing half of it,
or it's still called a half of it?
Half.
I can't think of anything else. Like if you drink
half a triathlon,
like if you drank
half a beer,
if you drank half a slab, you'd say half a slab.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, half a slab.
Yeah. Maybe. Anyway. So they said, all right, Matty, you're a bit sore, you're maybe a bit older, so what you can time the time trial, okay? So people are running across the line, hey, Robbo, 4 minutes. He's probably not doing 4 minutes or whatever, but Robbo, he's yelling out the times. He's going, bang, 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
And Matty's accepted this?
No, well, yeah, he said, well, I'm sore, so Matty's timing.
Okay.
I go, all right, what were the times? Blah, blah, blah. And everyone sort of crossed the line, and he said, he sort of lost a bit of interest, Matty. He said, maybe my job's done here, maybe...
My job's not done until the last person crosses the line.
Well, I think Matty thought the last person had crossed the line. But, But old...
was it laps, I wonder? Because you can't...
Maybe it was.
It's not that hard to work out. If people are still running...
Do you want me to just play what he sent? Should I do that? So he's played it in little bits here. Should I do that, or is that a bit too much? I might not want us to.
Probably should get his approval before.
Yeah, before we play his voice. Yeah. So no, but he said I can mention this. So I've got to spit it out. So anyway, everyone's done, and he said, "All right, job's done, job's right. I've stopped time." He's lost interest.
Yeah. So he's got all the fast people.
He's got all the fast people, and then one of the guys from the under-18s, the thirds comes through. Yep. Young Chrissy Baxter.
CB
comes
radio.
Charging through. Big boy.
The radio.
A big bloke. CB radio comes charging through.
Is it called a CB radio?
Yeah, CB. It's a truckie. Ask Connie about the CB radio.
We know all about the
CB
radio.
All
I wonder
over
if his nickname's
the callback.
The radio. The bloody boombox. Call him the boombox.
Baxter. Captain, would you call him Captain Baxter, me? Baxter.
Was that the dog on
Baxter was the dog on
Baxter.
The Mask? No.
No,
Baxter. Oh, Anchorman.
Baxter.
There we go.
Good
Baxter.
Movie.
Yeah. Ooh, you complete. Oh, I don't think that was the words.
No, that wasn't it.
Anyway, I'll get this fucking thing out. No wonder you've taken up all the talk in this episode.
I think even Maddie's switched off.
Maddie's fucked up. He's going, oh, I'm out of here. So, anyway, Chrissy Baxter comes across the line. He's blowing. He's pumped. And he goes, Maddie, what time did I get? And Maddie's like, oh, fuck. I stopped the clock. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. But Maddie, he just says, fuck
it's a big build-up.
He says, fuck it. He just goes, 9 minutes 36. And Chrissy Baxter goes, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you serious? He goes, yeah, 9 minutes 36 or whatever. He goes, I haven't run that since under 16s. This is amazing. So Chrissy Baxter's horned up. He's fired up. He's all over it. So he goes into the Christmas holidays thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm in peak physical condition. I might be climbing up. I might be playing ones next year. It's going to be a big 2022 for me. The CB radio, I ran...
The
boombox. I ran 9 minutes 36. And old Matty still hasn't told him.
Well, you know what's going to happen. This is short-term joy for the boombox. Because what's going to happen here... Because the only reason you do time trials and the coach, Tomo, down there, if he's half decent coach, which I think he is.
First training session back.
Unless he's just having a lucky run. He seems to have the runs on the board.
Yep.
But if he's half decent coach, the only reason he's doing this time trial is he's going to test the boys down the track.
He's going to have to.
So the fucking boombox, one of two things is going to happen. Two things is going to happen. The boombox is thinking, all right, I've got a glimmer of hope here. So it's going to inspire him. So he's going to get off the piss, he's going to run, and he's going to run for fucking 2 months and work like he's never worked before.
Yes.
And his next time trial, he's going to do 10:57 or something, and which is a minute and a half slower, and it's going to fucking nearly kill the kid.
Well, this is what Matty said. He goes,
fucking heartbreaking.
I haven't told him when he runs 4 minutes slower, think I'm going to have to pull him over and let him know the unfortunate circumstances regarding his first time trial.
I think you're better off.
And not to be so down, otherwise he's going to do himself in the old CB radio.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to maybe seeing what happens with the 2K time trial. So maybe, Matty, you can keep us updated on how things go for old CB.
Oh, the boombox.
CB, the old boombox.
I say don't tell him, but tell everyone else at the club.
He said I said, well done for not telling him. It'll be hard to break and go, oh, sorry, mate, I didn't actually take the time. And I'm pretty honest. I reckon I would have told him that you didn't actually run that.
It's tough.
10 minutes
I'll
slower.
let Matty weigh that up on where he thinks he's the sort of kid that
good
can
work,
take.
Matty. Thanks for hitting us up,
that's
mate.
A good,
I'm sorry, you explained it in about 2 minutes. I took 35. So
we got a bit sidetracked. The CB's got a new nickname, the Boombox. And we got a bit out of it. That's a good story. Speaking of running, and this is one last shout out, because we've gone a bit. This guy, bloody his mates, and this is what footy's all about.
It is.
This is fucking good stuff. So mates of Steve Miller from the Edith
Miller Band,
the Edith Vale Aspendale Footy Club.
Yes.
His mates contacted me and said, we got a mate, and I did a post this on Facebook. I didn't mention it much because I didn't know how deep they wanted to go with it, but bloody Stevie's had some issues. He's some few mental health issues, and he's fucking low as shark shit.
Yep.
Really popular guy down the club, really having issues, and people get out of the rut different ways, but he just decided to do the old fucking Forrest Gump and run, and he ran 75 kilometres 10 days in a row. So 750 kilometres in 10 days.
This is a very sort of backhand way of telling Matty your fucking half marathon's a crock of shit, buddy.
That's why I wanted to give a bit of a gap in between Matty's half marathon and Stevie's 750 kilometres.
He's taken the bloody Monday off footy training, said, I'll just get on the clock.
Yeah.
And
I didn't want to...
Old Stevie.
I didn't want to make the comparison between Stevie and Matty, but there's...
you've done really well.
Fucking light years between those two when it comes to pounding the pavement.
Like a fucking lightweight. So, sorry, mate. Sorry for interrupting. Stevie, that's a huge effort. So he's run 750 kilometres in 10 days.
To raise awareness for mental health and to sort of give himself... I guess it was to give a bit of a... just a bit of purpose and really give himself a goal
to
aim for. And mate, just a great story. All the boys and his family and his mum was there at the finish line, and there were kids, and it was just a great example of a footy club getting behind people, a person down in the dumps with a few problems, and that's, mate, to me, fucking win, lose or draw. At the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. It's helping people like that's what footy clubs are all about.
That's great.
And that's just a great story. And during COVID, like 2 years, what have we played? Fucking 6 or 7 games, eight games in 2 years. But I reckon footy clubs have never been more important than in that last 2 years during COVID.
Definitely.
Helping young guys out through their bloody... And women. Yeah, the netballers as well, and the women footballers. Fuck me, I'm going to get myself in trouble here.
No, but it's all good.
But it's just good stuff, and I didn't want to end on a serious note, but it's a fucking great effort to the Steve Miller
band.
Well
done, Stevie and Maddie. Pull your fucking finger out,
and the footy club, and yeah, Maddie, maybe fucking trying at least a full marathon next time. I'm going to run the Melbourne Marathon next year. So, Maddie, if you're looking for someone to run with, I've got a couple of other boys. We're going to do it together. Let's
CB.
CB, maybe
the boombox.
Maybe the boombox.
You might be up for it as well.
Maybe
Jim.
he can run the family 5K with all the prams and the and that.
And he'll still get passed by all the pregnant ladies with the prams.
Although if Maddie's working, he might do a good time.
Yeah, so, good on your boombox. But great work. Hey, thanks for tuning to episode 50.
Episode 50. What a spot on an hour. Fucking hell.
Look at us. We're getting better. Well, I don't know if we are. But
we're getting more confident.
We're getting more confident.
Whether or not we're getting better.
Ahead of ourselves.
So
hey.
Thanks for everyone that's tuned in for the first 50 episodes.
Thank you. And some people said they were there from the start. So they're the people who really deserve the bloody medal.
We've said it before, we were dishing up some bags of shit.
Jesus. But hey, tell your friends about this. Give it a rating, give it a review. Keep interacting on Instagram,
we
Twitter.
love it. I think that's where we're at our best.
I think that's where I'm at I'm at the best because I do it all. But so if you want, maybe let us know if you want Tom to maybe get an account and start joining in.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I better. That's your.
And if you're maybe on the, bored on the weekend or something, chuck on the YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, Good Banter Podcast. Hit us up at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com. Just keep, as you said, 2022, things are grim. But no, they're not. No, they're not.
We're just going through a little down patch. I reckon by the end of Feb,
we're good.
Australia's back to, well, not back to normal. I reckon we got 6 tough weeks ahead of us, and then we're all fucking all systems go.
We'll get from episode 50 to 56, and then we'll be flying.
Yep. So that's our prediction. 56, we're back.
Thanks again for tuning in. That's another episode. That's another one in the can.
That's 50 in the can.
Good banter. Boom box.
Good banter.